Who is this? The Lakers and who?
The Lakers and
Mavericks.
the Lakers and the Mavericks
Lake.
win.
Yeah.
Say it ain't so. Anyway,
Uh,
y'all know what it is, man. Knock it off. Light Father, Light Son podcast. It's the Bisco, baby. It's the Bisco, baby. How you doing, Pop?
What's up, buddy? I'm doing good. How
No,
you doing?
no complaints on my side of town. Absolutely no complaints on my side of town. Absolutely no complaints. How's your week?
Uh, it's been all right, man. It's been all right. How
Okay.
about you?
No complaints on this side neither. You know, making it all work. It's all to the
Yeah,
kids.
trying to dollar. That's all.
Yeah, another day, another dollar. That's what they say, right?
That's what they say. But they forget to tell you that the crooked IRS gonna get 37 to 40 cents of that.
Oh yeah, they're gonna tax you for when you make the money, and they're gonna tax you for when you spend the money. So you know how that goes.
Yep.
You know how that goes. Anyway, this Light Father, Light Son podcast, you know what it is. Knock it off. You feel me? And my name is Creed, and this my pop. How you doing, Pop?
What's up? Peace to the planet.
That's right. That's right. Ham and cheese, ham and cheese. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Before we even get started, man, you already know I like to go ahead and get these out the way. Pop, man, I love you very much from the bottom of my heart.
Love you too. And I would like to also say this is for educational purposes only.
Right, right, yep. The opinions expressed in this belongs to us. These are our opinions. If you don't like it, it's too damn bad. You can find another
Yep.
page you can pick on. Or whatever. Say what you like, man. Comment. If you don't agree, comment, whatever. But you ain't gonna bully nobody over here. That's for damn sure. Me and my pops got it together. So what's up?
That's what's up.
Word up. Well, anyway, Pop, man, I found me some news reports I want to talk about this week, man. They bugging outside. First of all, let's get this out of the way. The man that's on the cover page name is Preston Hemp Hill. I haven't forgotten about you, punk. We brought you up last week. Hey, what up, TYZ the killer?
That's
TYZ,
heaven.
what up, man? Yeah, but
Nah, yeah.
what you were saying?
I said let's go back. Man, what happened?
Something up with your camera.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
Your vocals are still here. We good though. But Preston Hemp Hill is the gentleman that was not charged with a crime when it came to that fellow who died out in Memphis by what appeared to be a bunch of black men. But what they forget to tell you, a bunch of black cops. What they forget to tell you is that this gentleman, who happens to be a white man, I don't think there's nothing racial involved, but this gentleman was the one who actually fired the taser in the
Hold
man's
on.
back before he got killed.
Hold on, DJ.
So that's why
I
you
got
bitch
some.
up
I
there.
got a malfunction.
Is your camera laid up or down? Uh-oh. Anyway, keep it hot real quick. Preston Hemp Hill, I ain't forgot you, punk. I swear I haven't. I'm gonna keep bringing your name up every opportunity I get. You a murderer, a bloodthirsty murderer, allegedly. You know how they go with the police. So anyway, look like it's just me here. Let me get my pop back. We'll be back, motherfuckers.
Can you hear me?
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I was just going up and telling everybody about that punk Preston Hemp Hill, the murderer, who was involved with that Memphis killing of that man who apparently, allegedly, was sleeping with one of them cops' women. So apparently he was giving her the dick down. They decided to give him the beat down. But this schmuck,
Yeah.
Preston, didn't have, I'm assuming, no idea what was going on. Went to go help his cops and shot a man in his back while he was running away with a taser. So you culpable of murder too, but you ain't gonna get the whole segment. I'm gonna just keep airing you out for a while. That's all, brother. That's all. CBD, by the way,
Yeah.
CBD legal in my state, which is North Carolina. CBD. Um. Anyway, we got some stuff to talk about, Pop. In the state of Alabama, there's a gentleman named Ken Smith. He had a failed lethal injection back in 2022. Okay, the state of Alabama tried to put this man to death. They had him strapped to the table and they kept picking him, kept prodding him, and he didn't die, even though they mixed him up with this cocktail or whatever the case is. They couldn't find his vein, whatever the case is. He isn't dead. Now, Alabama's continuing to go ahead with this murder because they are saying the guy Ken Smith, his lawyer was arguing that a second death is cruel and unusual punishment. But Alabama State Supreme Court said, hell, what you got to say? So this gentleman, Ken Smith, will be the first man in American history, legally documented, to be killed on nitrogen gas. How you feel about that?
I think we gave the government too much power. I think we allowed ourselves become victims that I don't know if we gave it to them or they just took it from our fairness or our weakness to be strong and defend yours and to stand up for your rights. But I mean, where does it start? Where does breaking your rights start? A stop and frisk, an illegal search. You can't kill a man once, you kill him twice.
Mm,
Supreme Court judges getting paid off,
yeah,
regular judges getting paid off, thugs doing what they want, thugs wearing badges, criminals. Where does it
yeah.
start? Where does it end? That's my opinion on it.
Well, to harp on what you were saying about the thugs and the criminals, I mean the thugs in uniform and everything like that, like I also agree with that, but because as we out here promoting Preston Hemp Hill, we know what a thug in a uniform is, but what about the thugs in the robes? The thugs in the uniforms don't scare me. They are the lowest level of power you can obtain in this country. It's the lowest level of power you can have in this country by the government. A police is a street urchin. Now, comparatively, I'm saying, I'm not calling a cop a street urchin. I'm saying comparatively to the whole power structure, cops are just street urchins. What about the thugs in the robes? These are the men who actively, women and men who actively devastate lives for political gain, not in the name of
Yep,
justice.
yep. And again, if we did our research, they are all elected officials.
Yep. Yep.
Get them out of office. You
Mhm.
know, whether you like Trump, whether you like Biden, the American people chose, whether some people like it or not, but the American people chose to get Donald Trump out of the seat. The American people can choose to get any one of those judges out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just as easy as could a school board director, a city councilman.
Alderman,
Do
whatever.
your research. Do your research. They under somebody's ballot, but we get confused. Oh, I'm Democrat, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna vote all Democrat, or oh, I'm Republican, so I'm gonna go ahead and vote all Republican. But now here's the fact: you got some good and bad on both sides of that table.
Right.
And if I'm a Democrat and I know you got a crooked judge running underneath your ballot, I'm gonna say, hold up, okay, I like this guy here, but I don't like this guy right here. So it only makes
Right.
sense for me to find out what his opponent is about. Sometimes though, you find yourself in the luck of trying to choose between the worst, the best of the worst. You might have two crooked people, and that's a hard decision.
Yeah.
But you still got to make the decision, and you got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it.
Speaking of that
Certain
corrupt
people.
government, go ahead.
Now you go ahead.
Speaking of that corrupt government, as you know right now, Iowa has a caucus going on, which I think is a funny name to call. I think a caucus is a funny name to call a voting system of people who are predominantly white. I think it's funny to call it caucus. Anyway, it's a different voting system than we have, which is like the electoral college system, whatever the case is. Just another way of showing that the United States ain't in unison. But Iowa has a caucus, which is basically the preliminary voting, whatever the case is. Um, right now they get hit with a snowstorm, and we know right now that there's presidents in Iowa trying to win over the caucus. There's a senator there by the name of Chuck Grassley. The man is 90 years old. He's a senator. 90. That's 10 years short of a century, people. This man's been hospitalized for an infection. No additional details on why this man is sick. No mental checkups or nothing like that. My question to you, Pop, and most of America is why is this not important knowing that a senator of a state in the United States is injured in a way that we don't know what's going on? But if Ja Morant rips his shoulder and you a Grizzly fan, you know every single detail about it. If your team is hurt, or
Mm-hmm.
if LeBron James then cracked his kneecap, it's all over the news. Everybody knows. Even people who not a Lakers fans gonna know that LeBron cracked his knee. Why is that such a big deal when we got a man that's passing laws that's 10 years short of a century being hospitalized and we don't know nothing about it? No details is given. Why is there more scrutiny on these basketball players than it is these senators, these law writers?
Because that's how they keep you ignorant. That's how they want to keep us ignorant to the fact. They want to put
News
up there
and
what
now
Trump.
I discovered it. Other people read it. Where's the riot? Where's I'm mad? Where's the chair throwing? Nothing.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yep.
Mm, mm, mm.
Just accept what they give us.
Well,
I remember
I
here
say
at the
we
United
will
States.
stop. If I'm in Iowa, it's time to stand out somebody's door. How is a man relevant
I
that's
agree.
not 90-year-olds have to be represented? But how is a 90-year-old man relevant in the modern day or in the future of this world? We're talking about a man that's gonna
He's
have
not.
his job until the day he dies, and he's a senator. What's going on here?
Yep. Yep.
It's our country. This where we live. Like
I don't.
this is crazy.
I don't
This is
understand why
crazy.
he haven't been on. I told you this before. They should get rid of everybody over 50. Well, I'll give you 55. After that, get rid of him.
Pop, he 35 to the plus. He's
I-
which also made
yep.
me want to bring something else up. Rest in peace to I didn't write this down, but this is to put things in perspective real quick. The young lady, it was Ralph Cramden's homeboy. What's Ralph Cramden from the Honeymooners? What's his wife name? Oh, what's the homeboy name?
Alex. Ed
Alex was the
Norton.
homeboy. Ed Norton.
His homeboy Norton.
Okay. His wife died today. She's 99
Huh?
years old. His wife,
How old?
Edward Norton, 99. 99. And this senator's 90. That kind of puts things in perspective because neither one of us know what the hell 90 years even means. That's how old he
Yeah.
is. He's 9 years younger than that woman.
Yep.
Yo. And this our country. We proud of this.
Yep.
The Iowa caucus. This is pathetic. This a damn shame. Mm-mm.
And you know what's funny? Many people don't know about that TV show, The Honeymooners, but they had more freedom in those days
Hmm.
than the average American in 2024.
Yeah,
They walking
yeah.
down the street, at least they knew police. They speak. Police wasn't running them. Hey, give me your ID. Hey, you look suspicious. You know, their children. Hey, boy, go home before I tell your mom or tell your dad. Now they shoot you in the back.
Yeah, yeah. And then ask questions.
They had a better freedom system. Think about it. 90 years ago, when that man was born, than they do today
Mm.
in modern civilization. That's scary. That is scary.
I agree.
Everybody didn't have TVs back in those days, but everybody had access to the newspaper and everybody read the newspaper. So people knew what was going on. Hell, we just found out about the graveyard back there behind Jackson, Mississippi jailhouse.
Yep. Which I had a story about that too, but I didn't think it was. I really didn't follow up on it. But yeah, they dirty. They dirty.
I'm
Oh,
saying people back then knew about things way faster than we do. And we got the internet, B. We got the internet. What is wrong with that picture?
we got a bunch of smart dummies. Or we talked about that on the previous episode. We got a bunch of smart dummies and dumb smarties. It's hard to
Yep.
decipher the difference. Both are necessary.
Yep.
They're both they're both necessary, and they're both also they're a hurdle. Those people that get you killed.
Mm-hmm.
And before you know it, before you even realize, damn, is this a smart dummy or a dumb smarty? You didn't caught a bullet to your head. And so it's I try to stay the hell away from folks, man, for real. They can't people can't get it right, man. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But piggybacking on what you were saying about that corrupt prison system, what state was that in again? Louisiana,
What?
right? Where those people got
What?
found, those corpses.
No. Jackson.
Mississippi. Who's surprised?
Yeah. But that's the capital. That's the
Yep.
capital.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Absolutely. I'm not surprised.
That's like finding a whole grave burial site behind Wake County Detention Center.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. Mm, mm, mm. Well, there is
That's
apparently, Pop, two supervisors right now, and shout out to the good COs. I know that they're good cops, but you're part of a corrupt system, and you know somebody you're also just liable. But there are actually some correctional officers who just live in their life. They just live in their life. They nobody's police. They just making their little money. Respect to those who actually have some respect, that treat prisoners like human beings. But these two gentlemen, or these few gentlemen, there's a case going on in Virginia right now where there was a mentally disabled man who had been beat to death. I can't believe I didn't write his name. I think that's silly. However, I did get the names that matter. There's a story going on now. Two supervisors in the Marion Correctional Treatment Center in Virginia right now just been added to a case in which a few COs beat a man to death who had mental issues and they knew it. He was in there because he had committed a violent crime a few years earlier, but he sustained an injury that had him always thinking like a 13-year-old boy. So he was messed up in the head. However, the case includes, this is a civil case. I don't have to say nothing alleged. This is a civil case that's happening right now. Anthony Ray Kelly, Greg Scott Plummer, Joshua Jackson, William Scott Montgomery, Samuel Dale Osborne. These men uh, have been accused of beating a man to death with mental issues. But also, Travis Poston, he's the supervisor, and then Warden Jeff Atrip, who recently left that prison, wound up going to another prison. He's a warden in another prison. But all of these men and the state of Virginia are underneath scrutiny and a legal battle right now because it's been accused that they had killed a man in custody, a mental man.
That's awful.
I think it's a shame, Pop. Now, how many people have been killed in the hands of that system that ain't been documented? Random deaths, or they claim somebody killed themselves. They claim something like that. What do you think we
Yeah.
at now? The millions? You think a million folks been killed in prison by police? I mean, by COs?
You know what? The county shouldn't pay nothing. And again, this is strictly for educational purposes. All of
Absolutely.
those type people have a insurance policy out on them. They have to be insured and bonded.
Yes.
So Virginia didn't do this. Certain individuals that happen to work in that state did it. And this is with all the litigations as far as civil misconduct. The individuals, their bond companies, their insurance companies needs to sue. So I think at the very least, each one of those guys, and hope, pray to God that they working for the same bond company, insurance company, should have to pay $1 million.
Okay.
You know, because
Why
the state,
$5 million?
huh?
Why $1 million?
Because I think with all those names you just called out, I think that'd be more than sufficient. A
Oh,
million
you
from
said
each head, huh?
each of those names pay $1 million.
Yes.
So what does that mean exactly? How do you feel like some people they may not earn $1 million in their whole life? Does that mean because you need to lose your job, right? So let's just
Yeah,
say he works at the local Kroger. He's gonna pay you what, $50 a month for the rest of his life?
no, but he doesn't. These people don't. These people have a bond on their heads. It's
Okay.
like it's like it's an insurance company. They have a bond. So if you run in the back of somebody and just say, God forbid, you kill that person, and the family asks for $10 million,
Hmm.
they suing your insurance company.
If you got it.
You- huh?
If you got it.
If you don't got it, you got it. You're gonna have to get it. The insurance company. But
Jesus
see,
Christ.
they don't like to pay out, so they're gonna make sure you can't do no more business with them. And without having that insurance and that bond, then you cannot be a police officer or you a
Right.
correction officer.
Well, it's I'm finding out more and more things just ain't right. Things just ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Which makes me really want to get to the
No, it's
last
not right.
point, but I'm not even gonna get to it because that's the last point. Things ain't right now, man. And my best friend, shout out to the homeboy Ace Wasky. This man he's in actual fear that our country is gonna be on fire 2024. And I think a revelation happened earlier this year with the Cat Williams interview that wound up going viral, and people just started, and the truth is being told now. And it's time. It's time. And I think if all of us stand up and tell the truth about what the hell's going on, they can't kill us all. They can't call us all crazy. They can't say all. It's not gonna work. If one man stand up, you might get slandered. But everybody's standing up and doing their own thing. And shout out to anybody doing the podcast, even if I don't agree with what the hell you got to say. At least you're trying to get your ideas out there. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is. They can conflict with my ideas, but just don't impede on my rights. That's all I got to say for you. You know what I'm saying? Believe what you want to, because that's your right. Say what you want to, because that's your right, but just don't impede on my rights. And we good, you know. But yeah, Waitsky's under the impression with the what's it called, with the presidential race. We should have an Olympics this year too. It's just a lot of stuff going on where it might just go down. We don't know what's about to happen. Planes damn near falling out the sky. The wall of the plane ripped out. Boeing, we see you. We see you, Boeing. Yeah, 747 ripping their walls out, the side panels. Pop, did you see that?
I can't tell you how many lawsuits they done had already. But you see the
Already.
problem? Yep.
Already.
Problem. The problem is we constantly giving them our money for our own purposes. Oh man, you know what? I want to fly down to such and such. They forget about what Boeing done already.
Yep.
When
Faulty
the same
landing
thing
gear.
happened,
All this stuff.
yeah, when the same thing happened to them, then you got the nerve to wonder why.
Mm.
That's that line you were just talking about. You smart, stupid, or smart, however you put it. But that's that fine line right there.
Mm.
Why do you deal with a person like that? Now that's their right to do what they want. So do what you want. But like you said, do not drag me on this plane with you.
Please, I saved up all my little money. I said I was gonna go to Bali. I was gonna do it. I saved up all my little money. I saved up extra money because I wanted a window seat right where the damn wall ripped out at. Yo, they crazy. They
Yep.
crazy. Just popped the seatbelt off because I got comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They done brought me a drink. What's up, baby?
baby.
Flight
You
attendant Q. What's up?
get you some of them little hot wings they got.
Yeah, and the peanuts I've been hearing about. Which I got the peanuts, the honey roasted joints. I need those. I don't even want them, but I need them. Let me get them. Word up.
Woo.
I go to the bathroom, just wash my hands, just to say I've been to the bathroom and play. You know what I'm saying? Get blown out the damn window, side panel. This is
Yep.
absolutely. You want to talk about the world going crazy? This wasn't happening to warplanes in the 40s. What the
I'm
hell's
trying.
going on?
I
They
just asked you that.
they flew from Japan clean to Pearl Harbor. yo, yo, it's 2024. Pop. That's what's going on.
Yep.
What's going on?
Yep.
Mm,
Yep. It's
we gotta
crazy.
be better than this.
We gotta do better, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm holding people. I started last year. I started early last year. I almost got a whole year under my belt. But I'm holding people liable. I'm not letting you slip with foolishness no more. I'm holding you liable. And there will be hell to pay. There will be hell to pay. I'm not threatening nobody. I just want to be left alone and stop with the shenanigans because you're gonna be held liable for it.
Yep, yep. I'm not gonna jive you. I'm not gonna
Look,
jive
check
you.
check this one out. Now I'm gonna go next day I'm off work. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna talk trash to the people because I want to find out exactly what these people know about driving, the freedom to travel or privileges. I just heard on the radio that Jacksonville, a
North Carolina.
military base, Marine Corps
Okay.
base, just reopened up a DMV, reopened a DMV. They closed it down because the DMV was running some crooked foolishness in there, B. They
okay.
uh, they shut down the whole DMV, fired everybody and everything. Now, imagine how those people felt that just got their paperwork and shit right the week when they shut that bitch down.
Mm,
Everything is suspect now.
mm.
Now you can hold your license for 5 years, ain't never done nothing. All of a sudden, out the damn blue, that glitch, that mess up they did, will come back and bite you.
Yeah.
I put an F where it should have been an M or whatever they did crooked.
Whatever.
Now you know, now you're held liable. You can't prove that the DMV didn't mess that up. And here's what's even more funny. They don't even work for the damn government.
No, they're hired
They
contractors.
practice.
Yep.
What in the world is this? Wait a minute. You need me to have a state ID, but these people don't even work for the state?
Yeah. Some of them people may not live in the state, Pop. If you live north in North Carolina, there's a chance the person might live in Virginia and travel to North Carolina every day, and they working at the DMV, and that's happened. It's going to happen because it's a possibility. There's people who travel from Virginia or from South Carolina, go to North
Yep,
Carolina, and wind
yep,
up doing and works at the DMV, giving you
yep.
your license. So
Telling
obviously,
you,
that means you got to pay to lay. If you get
te-
pay to play, like if I got enough money, the government will actually give me the power to bestow driver's right or driver's privileges to North Carolina citizens. I just got to pay the money.
Hmm.
Got to pay the
See
money.
that when I go in there, that's gonna be one of the questions though I ask them. I want you to show me in writing. They gonna get mad. They gonna somebody gonna hit the panic button, call the police on me. I know, but all I'm doing is exercising my rights because I want you to show me in writing where it states that I have to have a driver's license to freely travel my country. Now they're gonna throw policy at me. They're gonna throw that at me. Well, the state of North Carolina says the such and such, and the third such from the other one.
Right.
And then here's the law. Here's your policy. Which one is higher?
Well,
If the law come in, I'm gonna ask him. You enforce policy or do you enforce the law? What is your title?
yeah, yeah. I'm not
Because
sure. Go ahead.
it's not policy enforcement. It's not feelings enforcement. Oh, he scared me when he walked. I'm not trying to intimidate nobody. That's not his job. His job is if I broke the law, then you enforce it.
Right, right. Yeah.
And here's another thing the DMV is open to the public. So as long as you're there on official business, I'm conducting business.
Oh yeah, it's a public place. Yeah, I can go in there with the cameras if I want to. Y'all. What's the problem?
It's a public place.
What's the problem? Yeah, they get a cop in your face, but that don't mean nothing. Y'all can't do nothing, man. Y'all gotta head on with your time, please. It's the
I'm not
reason why you
afraid.
got that here. You're not a detective. You're not a narcotics detective. It's the reason why you sitting inside this DMV. Shut your mouth, punk. Word up.
I don't know what your reasoning is, buddy. I am not afraid of you anymore. I'm taking my rights back. I'm holding you liable just like I'm holding the people here in the DMV liable. How did y'all screw up? What kind of corruption did y'all do to shut down the whole DMV? Made everybody in that area go 50 miles out of their way
Grandma.
because of shenanigans. Right here, where they have a Marine base. The same people that's upholding the Constitution. Oh my God, this is disgusting.
Disgusting. Bob, how about the United States has openly condemned, this is the Speaker of the House, ain't the President. Speaker that or Speaker for the House. It wasn't the actual Speaker. Speaker for the House, some representative. United States condemns Iranian. That means Iran has been putting strikes on Pakistan, Iraq, and Syria. They've been laying down the smack down on these people. Okay, this is what's happening. Laying the smack down on these folks. The United States condemned those people. That's bad. We condemn this. I got a few questions. This is where people might start getting offended. Listen, I don't give a damn if you was born in America. So was I. Okay, born in the Mecca, straight out of Harlem World, USA. So shut your mouth. I'm just as American as anybody else is. So I don't care about your opinion. Straight up. But how dare America? Who is America to go out here and say we condemn somebody for what other people are doing because America is involved into a matter. Let me explain myself. America is funding Israel. We know that based on right after there was a peace treaty. right in the 40s between Israel and what was Palestine. Okay? America is personally funding Israel. Israel is funneling money from America back to the country via whatever Jews there is. Whatever Jews, however many type of Jews, money's getting put back into Israel from America. So we know that America is funding the war in Israel. Israel's committing genocide over in Gaza. We know that for sure. So who in the hell is America to condemn anybody about what they doing?
That's how they get over with it, me. That's how they that's how they send out the CIA agents and get people killed and set up embassies in their country
Yep.
so that they can funnel money between both sides. You look at all the great people. Man Juan, they did it too. Gaddafi, they did it too. He's public enemy number one. He's a
Yep.
bad guy. He's destroying his own people. Go and kill him. Take what he got. Saddam Hussein, public enemy number one. They killed him. Now they got a say over there. They do it. That's what they do, man. They take somebody, especially if you standing up for your right, for
Yeah.
your right. Because
Yeah.
if Gaddafi could have done it, he was going to make Africa debt free.
Okay.
He's going to make a World Bank. Now, the J.P. Morgans and all of their families, how dare you try to do something foolish like that?
Get your ass out of
We,
here. We not doing that. College
you
debt
got,
loan. Get out of
you
here.
got,
Y'all
yep, you got to go.
medical debt. Get your ass swerved up. Swerve. But see,
Huh.
America, and if you claim, which I don't claim nothing, I claim me. I'm Creed. If you claim Marxist, if you claim communist, if you claim whatever, capitalists or Americans sit there and call you all types of names, even though we know that these people merging and raising the prices on us. We know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that our banks, our institutional banks are out here creating false bank accounts with me and your social security numbers on it. And nobody went to jail, Wells Fargo. I know about you too. I know about you too. Nobody went to jail for that. It was some people who pointed at the man and said, "You're a bad man. You stole from these people." And then he jumped in his Learjet and got the hell up out of town.
yep.
Wells Fargo, y'all pirates, man. You been
And
pirate.
they, and they give them a damn severance package.
Maybe that dude took shots to the face. What severance package? He said, we talking about wealth now. Off to the
Yep,
sunset. A
yep.
severance package. We talk about grandkids handled. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That money old. That man took shots to the face. It was bad.
Yeah,
That's one of our
yeah,
institutional banks. This ain't no undercover, low down, dirty shame bank, shade tree bank. This is an institutional bank. And we allowed that. It wasn't no riots. Nobody started no fires. But as soon as some idiot decides they're gonna kill a black man, now we mad all of a sudden.
yeah.
Now we want to burn something up. See, it's gonna be what it is, but it's gonna be what it is. See, but about folks who hold their own, there's a small country. I don't know if you know about this, Pop, but South Africa, and follow me, Pop. I'm about to go on a quick tangent, and I'm gonna wrap it all up. We talked about this last week. South Africa is calling Israel out for genocide crimes, war crimes. Okay, South Africa. South Africa was or is a British colony. Root from it, a British colony. There was something called apartheid when they were driving black people out of South Africa, and white people were taking over from parts of Britain and Europe,
Yep.
mainly
Yep.
Europe, all of Europe. South Africa is outside calling people out. And by the way, they got blackface up there. There's a black man. I don't know who he is. He might be the prime minister of or whatever, but we know what South Africa is predominantly. But this clown gets up there and he's calling people out. Israel is committing genocide and this ain't okay. That's true. That's true. I agree. But you South Africa. Let's bring this up real quick. When apartheid happened, we remember what they did to Nelson Mandela. When apartheid happened between 1948 and 1989, there was 21 documented deaths between 1948 and 1989. Now, when the resurgence of apartheid happened again, this was in the 90s, between 1990 and 94, which is up to 30 years ago. 14,000 deaths. There was over 3.5 native black people displaced from their home, forced to move to other places to make space for South Africa. Why is South Africa saying anything, calling anybody out about genocide, about war crimes? Who the hell is South Africa? Is everybody getting called out? Who is South Africa? I know about apartheid. They tried to skip it in school, but damn it, somehow it got wigged up
Mhm.
in here. Somehow it
Mhm.
got wigged up in here. Who is South Africa to call people out for genocide? Ain't they some murderous, scandalous, thieving people? Is that the
As the
truth?
country, as the country.
As a country, excuse me,
Yeah.
South Africans are not that way. I need to correct myself. South Africans are not that way. The country and the history is, though. That's documented. I'm not lying on anybody. But no individual. I'm just talking about the government, just like my government's corrupt. So what's up? For real.
But the people are starting to learn. Yeah. The people are starting to learn.
Yeah, yeah,
Certain countries are going to really start to feel the pain. They're going to start to feel just a fraction of what they've given other countries. It's going to come back home. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
that universal law. What goes around comes back around. And I just hope, like that old saying, which I know they're not because they're cowards, but I hope you human enough to accept what you dished out and be expected to take it the way you force somebody else to take it.
Yeah.
Because everybody's talking reckless. And again, everybody's saying what can't happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And these countries getting together, man. I read somewhere that last year China went out and bought 225 tons of gold.
From who?
I forget. Yeah, of gold. I forget what country
They
came in
bought it.
second because they went out and bought a bunch of gold too.
Do you know who they
Why are
bought
they?
it from?
Nah,
Okay.
the World Gold Bank. But why are they buying this? Why now? Is I guess my question. They always had the money. They got some of the best technology in the world. Why now?
Well,
Why now they're stopping motherfuckers from going in and out of the Red Sea? You don't think something's happening? I do. I do. And that Red Sea is just as damn important as the Panama Canal.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That Red Sea is just as important, if not more, than the Panama. Major
Yep.
import export. Everything going through there.
Everything. Everything. And you got to get past Ethiopia. That's why them pirates be out there. I never thought about that. That Captain Phillips movie when those guys took over that boat. People go
Guess where
around
they
the
go?
Horn of Africa thinking it's a joke. They about to try to go up in Lebanon and get up in Israel and all that stuff. And them
Yep.
Ethiopians out there eating good. You better not go over there being stupid.
Yep.
They come to your damn boat. They got Pampers. They got SUVs. They got it all. Ethiopia doing it. Doing it. They doing it. Straight up. Straight up. Yeah.
Yep.
But there's a small country in Africa. From what I heard, it's pronounced Lesotho. From the research I've done, Lesotho. This small country is actually landlocked by the country of South Africa. So damn near dead in the middle is Lesotho, and everything else landlocked, completely surrounded around it is South Africa. Lesotho is home of mountainous black people. These black people are used to being in the mountains. The issue is, well, the cool thing about Lesotho is that they were warriors. And whenever the British came over and tried to take over, they were so damn badass.
Yep.
Basically,
Yep.
Britain decided they wasn't even gonna bother these people.
Yep.
So they took all the land around them. They took everything but the mountain. These people defended the mountain. They took everything but the mountain. The issue is though, and that's really cool. They have their freedom. That's the most badass, one of the most badass stories I've heard in world history. But because they live in the mountain, they can't sustain themselves. So a lot of them have to go in and out of South Africa to get work and supplies. So they're able to tax these people how they want to, or whatever the case is, because they don't have access to the ocean.
Yeah.
So they also don't really have access to a water supply. So they had to
Yeah.
always travel down the mountain. They call them immigrants. That's their land. But when they travel off of that mountain into South Africa, they go to work, they call those people working immigrants.
Yeah.
This is the world we live in. How crazy is that? It's a little tiny dot. Actually, it ain't little. It's fairly damn big compared to the
Yeah.
size of Africa. But how that's bittersweet of a story if I've ever heard one. That's so awesome that people was able to fight the British and tell them go to hell. Because everything
Yeah.
else damn near a victim. And the British decided they was gonna leave them folks alone. But they took everything else around them. And those
Yep.
people still survive out there. And I think that's pretty badass, but it's bittersweet.
Yep.
It's
But
bittersweet.
but it is cool, man. But they're gonna take back from the British. They're gonna get this stuff back. I
Maybe.
think it's not gonna happen tomorrow. But again, the whole world is waking up to the crooks that Great Britain is. Everybody's waking up to that, yo. Now, of course, America can't go great against Great Britain because we are their child. It's like going against your parents. The Indians was here. They came here and took everything. Everywhere they go, they take everything. But we look at those people like they're so nice, so kind, so generous. There's a reason. There is a reason. What was her name? The lady that just passed. May she rest in peace.
The lady from Honeymoon?
The prince, the princess, the queen.
Oh, Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Queen
That,
Elizabeth. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. YouTube. That's Elizabeth, isn't it?
that's
That
what they
lady was
call
a
her.
consummate murderer too.
I know. But also at the same token, that's you don't see her on no Forbes list. I asked you that before. You can't count the money they done robbed. Maybe not her, but in her day,
Mhm.
you cannot count the countries they done robbed. The assets. Oh my God. You
Mm.
can't count it, man. Nobody talks about that.
Nobody talk about all of the jewels that's in her crown was extracted from another country, probably by
It,
force.
it's not native to her country.
Hell no. It's an
It's not,
island. Britain ain't hitting on nothing. What the hell is Britain?
but they had all the money. They been had money from years and years and
Yeah,
1700s and shit.
yeah, for that. Yeah.
Yeah, who's the ones that set out them ships and shit? Yeah, man, let's go discover new land we could take. You hear key word? We can take. Let's go
Yep.
find some new. We gonna build you the modern day ships. Let's go find some new land we can go take.
I got some webs on me, man. What the hell? You got me? But nah.
Take and
Um,
explore.
Pop, man, you remember we talked about that Ecuador? You remember we talked about them people ran up in the Ecuadorian TV station last week?
Yeah.
How about yo Ecuador bugging? So they put a prosecutor on to the 9 people who apparently broke into the news station, right? They put a prosecutor on him on that case. His name is Cesar Suarez. Cesar Suarez. Okay? This man got found killed, shot in traffic. They done found him in Ecuador, dead as a doornail. Okay? And and the day before, he said the police ain't giving me no protection. I just got assigned this case. Like I didn't want this case, and the police ain't giving me no protection. Murder in the street. They murdered the man. Ecuador is not joking. It's crazy out there. I looked up some numbers about how many people have been killed. I don't want to lie on it because I didn't write it down, but it's staggering what they're doing. Apparently, the body count doubled in the past 2 years from what it was
Yeah.
previous. So Ecuador, you hear about somebody from Ecuador, go ahead, leave that man alone for real. Like, leave him alone for real. I'm not playing. Show him that man, show that person peace, woman, man, and child. They from Ecuador. Leave them alone. Show them they peace, okay, and go on about your business. Straight up, go on about
Feel
your
about
business.
everybody. That's how
Well,
I feel
that
about
too.
everybody. I'm gonna leave
That too.
everybody alone and stay in my lane
Mhm.
because we don't know what anybody's case. You remember when we was in your part of the woods and
Okay.
we was at the gun range?
Yep.
You remember right before we left, that man came in there with that big ass box
Yeah. The one
with
with the
that little
child.
girl
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Now, doesn't that girl remind you of that Parkland Parkland school shooting, boy.
Oh man, damn.
Don't she look to him? The build, the glasses, the frailness,
Yeah,
the paleness, everything. The only thing was different was the gender.
yeah, yeah.
So imagine some kid picking with her. Nowadays they call it bully, picking with her. Imagine what that thing would be capable of doing. She already know how to shoot hand grenades,
Oh, high
grenade
power,
launchers,
right?
grenade launchers, 50 cows.
Yo, she flying Lear jet, yo. Single engine
You see,
airplanes, yo. Word up.
you'll never know. So my advice to everybody is just leave people alone. You know,
No,
don't violate your rights. Don't let them violate your rights, but don't violate nobody else's either.
yeah, nah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I
That
agree
little
with
girl, that little girl, it really frightened me because she's the one that everybody's gonna pick at, and nobody knows what she got at home, man. What
you.
she's
Yep.
capable of doing. You know, he could have been a damn what they call him,
A
a
Nazi. He
green
was that
beret.
old. You know.
I'm saying in this day he could have been a green beret mixed with an army ranger mixed
Yeah.
with a navy seal.
Sharpshooter. Rambo. That's Rambo.
Oh,
That's Rambo
oh,
granddaughter.
exactly,
Mm.
exactly. Take a shoestring and kill 15 people.
Silently. Still, and still be on the run. They can't find her. Don't know where she at.
Who did it? They don't even know
Oh,
who did it.
man. Damn. All right, Pop, man. We rounding that corner, man. I want to get to the last two quick little sections, real quick. Uh,
Let's get it, man.
it's usually a rant, man, but I ain't even gonna do a rant. I'm gonna show some mercy, man. I'm gonna have mercy, man, because you know the God is in me. You know what I mean? Like God is in me.
May,
So, huh?
may God be the glory.
May God be the glory. The 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 title on the thing was "Folks Will Be Folks," and I said that to say you and I talked about this before about being upset or not being upset, showing grace to people who aren't me, who don't make the decisions that I make. But now I'm starting to understand the importance of knowing that people are who they are. Not just that they're not going to be me, but being aware that people are who they are and they're hardwired that way and you shouldn't alter it. Um, I've got people in my family that are perpetual victims. I got friends. I've got co-workers who are perpetual victims. It's always somebody else's fault when things go wrong. And the truth of the matter is they in their own way. But and another truth is that you can't depend on them to do the things that they might say that they can stand on. And if you depend on those people, knowing who they are, then you're the idiot. And I'm pointing at my damn self. Like I'm the idiot. If I believe in people who I know aren't measuring up, then I'm an
Yeah.
idiot. That's the truth. I got to have I got to start understanding the importance of knowing that people are who they are. And that's a good thing. Because if I know you a crook or I know you can't stand on your word, I won't put my money on you anymore. people continue being who they are. I don't want to change folks. I just want to change how I read it. And
Yeah.
my boss Pinto, he said to me earlier today, he said there was a woman short story. I'm gonna make it quick as possible, Pop. Short story. He says, in Italy one time it was a lady who was looking out the window. Everybody hangs their clothes up on the clothesline. And she looked out and saw a young man hanging his clothes up, and the clothes were dirty the first day. She says, "Oh my God, his clothes are so dirty." Second day he does it. She says, "Oh my God, the clothes are so dirty." Third day, she tells her husband, "I'm gonna go over there and show that boy how to wash clothes. Every time I look at it, it's dirty." The fourth day, she says, "Oh man, something changed. I didn't have to go out there and tell that boy his clothes are dirty. His clothes are clean today." The husband said, "I just cleaned the glass, sweetheart. That's all." So I'm gonna start looking at things with a clean lens because my lens is dirty. I already don't trust folks. When I'm gonna wipe my lens down and really get my X-ray vision on and see who people are for who they are without my judgments. But that's gonna be my new skill. Shout out to my man Pinto. Straight up.
That's
Shout out to
what's
my
up.
man Pinto. Anyway,
Peace and respect for that.
peace and respect. All right, everybody, this the part y'all be waiting on. Be waiting on. I like to do a little game called the hot seat with my pop, motherfucker. Anyway, this is when I ask my dad some questions just to find out, pick his brain, and this is for research purposes for me alone. And I would like to find, look at this years down the road and think about, how me and my dad was thinking once upon a time. Are you ready, Pop? You familiar with the game? Is that correct, sir?
Huh? Yeah,
So you
I am.
familiar with the game? Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, I'm about to go for it. You ready?
I am.
Right. Clock. You
I'm
heard me?
ready.
All
Yeah.
right, yeah,
No, I didn't hear.
the first word is clock.
You said clock.
Yes.
Help us stay focused on what we know today, but it's not the truth.
Mm, okay. Suit.
Soup.
Yep. Like SUIT. Suit.
I like them. I like them. I like them. I like a nice suit.
Nice suit. Nice suit fit
Yeah.
nice, especially with Stuart Scott. Rest in peace, Stuart Scott, with the fat
Yeah.
necktie. You know what I'm talking about? With one of these joints. Shout out Stuart Scott. Yeah, with the suit. God,
Well, it's
it's in the
called a
building.
bow tie. It's
No, he
called a
ain't got
bow
the bow
tie.
tie. He ain't got the bow tie. He had the tie, the long tie with the
Yeah.
fat knot.
Yeah.
Killing,
Yeah.
killing. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Next.
Cooking oil,
Artificial nowadays.
Newport,
Polluted.
mm, oysters,
A gem.
no lie. Uh, comic book,
Collectibles.
mhm. Cigar,
Wonderful.
Charles Barkley,
An individual.
active shooter,
Huh?
active shooter.
Needs to go out the same way he did people.
Yeah, yeah.
No matter
Podcast.
how old you
Oh, my fault, Pop. Go ahead.
It, he deserved to go out the same way that he took people out, no matter how old or how young they are.
Straight up. Straight up. Podcast.
Me and you, baby.
And last but not least, Big Lighter.
Genius.
It's the highest
Change.
quality. It's like the Magnum. It's like the Trojan Magnum of lighters.
Yeah,
Get you.
it changed history. It made a difference in history. A major difference. I mean, think about it. You don't even see matches no more.
Nah. But matches get to have in the car. I ain't lying.
But who has a set of matches?
Nobody. It's hard to find.
Yeah, all behind Vic.
Big killer.
Years ago, you buy a pack of cigarettes, they give you a free pack of matches.
Yes.
And smokes was, I remember smokes was like a quarter a pack. You get a free pack of matches. Now
That's
the
crazy.
motherfuckers $37 pack.
What is this $5.99?
And you
And
got
don't even have to
polluted
design
down.
nothing like that. And look, you know what the worst part is? You
Huh?
pay all that extra money for the design. It's a $5 lighter at the gas station for the design on the thing, and you tear the damn plastic off. It's just a white lighter up underneath it. That's it. That's it.
Yep.
$5.
Not count. They make you buy that because you ain't gonna spend $37 on a pack. They can't
Yep.
smoke one.
Nah. You got to
It's
have a
all.
lighter.
It's
You got.
awful.
I've had to
You got.
pull homeless tactics before for a lighter. I walk down the street with a lighter and just be like, listen, I'm looking for somebody smoking. Listen, I don't want nothing from you but a lighter, please. Man, I have a lighter for my cigarette. They think I'm about to ask for money. I'm already 7'2". They run up on me. Listen, I just need a lighter for my cigarette, please. Please, hands up. Hands
This
up.
this is
Don't
how
shoot.
I approach them like this. Look, excuse me. Can I get a light? Can I get a
Huh?
light? Can I get a light, please? I let them know right from the start. Yep. That's funny.
Word up. Word up.
I don't want no beef. I just need a light, please.
Please. Please.
I'm way across the
You got
parking lot. Me? Excuse me, can I get a
a
light?
cigarette in hand. Cigarette in hand. Hey, hold up. Run them down. I need it.
You know
But yeah,
what?
this is, go ahead, Pop.
A person to feel more comfortable if they see you asking them for a light than if you was just to say, excuse me. You say, excuse me, they gonna look at you. They
Yeah?
say, can I get a light? Excuse me, sir or ma'am, can I get a light?
Right.
Sure, sure. They relax instantly.
Instantly. You're
Sure.
right, though. Comfortable. You're right, though. Oh, shit. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse my
Don't walk up
language.
on hey, excuse me for a second. You got a problem.
Nah. They get to reaching. They
Yeah,
get. Y'all get to reaching. Damn, I don't
that's
want no trouble, man. I remember one time, a guy ran up on me. I'm at the gas station, and I reached for mine. I'm looking, and hey, excuse me. They walk up on the blind side. Hey, what the? He can hear me curse. He can hear me curse out. Hey, man, I'm sorry, man. I just wanted to. Nah, bro. Go ahead, man. Please go ahead.
yeah.
I was so upset I couldn't even deal with it. Like, just please, just go ahead on, bro. Please, for the love of God, you don't belong
See,
here. Wherever you belong, it ain't right here in my face. That's for damn sure. Go ahead on with your business.
yep, yep.
That's damn
See,
sure.
I like what you said earlier. You wipe your lens clean. I wipe mine's clean, and it reminds me of that song. I think Neo makes it. It says something like how it says it. It's Fabulous and Neo.
And I'm so sick of love songs, so sad and slow. And why can't I turn off the radio?
No, not that one. I'm a, I'm a move. Yeah, that's it. He said, I'm a movement by myself.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You
that's what
said
he
what?
said. He said something like, I'm a movement by myself, but we're a force when we together. That's it.
That's a hot one. Yeah, that's a
That's
hot one.
it. I'm a
Yeah,
movement by myself. My lenses is clear. Get yours
yeah.
clear, because of course, when we're together.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
clean the
real.
lens on them. Oh yeah, punks. I got my sharing outside. Helping sharing. I'm about to get my clean bill. You better believe it. Shout out to Obama. That's the one thing I'm gonna show you some love on, brother. That Obamacare Act. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna have my dentals, okay? Because I got to get the fairly rights right. And I'm gonna get my visions, because I might have to get the eyeballs checked. And I'm gonna get my hearing done. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Affordable Care Act for now. You know, if y'all hit me with the tax situation, I'm on your head too. You'll wind up being on the podcast. I promise you. I promise you.
Yep.
I ain't trying to do right. I mean, I ain't trying to do wrong. I just want some insurance. That's all I want. That's all I want. You know. But I'm outside getting healthy, man. That's all that is. I'm outside
That's
getting
what you're
healthy.
supposed
So anyway, did you ever find out what number we were on? What podcast number?
to. No.
Well, let's
Oh,
just
let me see
probably
if I.
number 10. We on number 10 now, maybe 10.
We closer to it. We closer to 10
That
than
ain't been
5.
10 weeks, right? We about, I don't know, 8?
Yeah, it's been about. Yeah, yeah. I think
Okay,
it's 8.
okay. Few of them things, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's the conclusion to another Father Son podcast, and you know it. You know it. You know what I mean? Next week, we're going to get my pop's name fixed on there, man. Unless you just want to be GSHS, but his name Pop, y'all. Just so you know. And I'm Creege. So make sure you check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm gonna throw the ticker up. Hold up. Wow. Watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Who I Are the band, greatest band in the world. Okay. And you got any shout outs, Pop?
Nah, just peace to the planet, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Stay safe, man.
Same here. Same here. Well, keep it gangster, Pop. I'm about to make me some fried oysters there, Jim.
All right. All right. Yes,
All
they are.
right. All right. Love
Mm,
you, Pop.
love you too, man.
Peace.
One.